Is tomorrow homework day?
Yes, tomorrow's a homework day. That's why if they're not here today, they can watch the video tomorrow. All right, let's get started. First thing you need to know is what that equals. So I'm going to grab my calculator. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to hit LN is the third button down, or second under the green one. I'm going to hit second and E key. If I want just E, what power do I raise it to? 1. All right, if you look right here, see above LN? Above LN it says E, so hit second LN. All right, I need to close my parentheses and then hit enter. And what does it say? 1. That would be very good to know for today. Very good to know. All right, example 4. Solve. Yeah, because it's a continuation of yesterday's. All right, solve -2 e to the x plus 3 plus 8 equals -14. Round to 10 thousandths. Of 10 thousandths. So 4 places. No, you cannot, because we don't know what x is. But what we're going to do is solve it like we would a normal two-step equation. So what should I get rid of first? Yes. So how do I get rid of plus 8? Subtract 8. Good job. We're off and running. -2 e to the x plus 3 equals -22. What do you think we do next? Not 2, but -2. And that's going to be 11. Thank you. All right, let's look back in our notes for a second. And it says right here, let's see, where is it? I'll find it. Hold on. Oh, what does it say right here in our notes? If only one log switched to, so how many logs? That's not it. All right, we good? All right, so we're going to need to know that in just a second. So normally when we have exponential, what we do is to convert it, we do a log. But this is an e, so we don't do log, we do ln. So I'm going to do ln to both sides. Now, if you remember back, I got to step ahead of myself there a minute ago, to the power property, what does it say we can do to the exponent when we have a log? Move it in front. So let's move it in front. So now I have x plus 3 ln e equals 11 ln. And obviously ln is natural log. And e is 2.79, and it's a repeating number like pi. All right, at the beginning of the lesson, what did I say ln times e equaled? So I can pretty much just cancel that out. It goes away, because ln times e is 1, so 1 times x plus 3 is just x plus 3. So can I get an actual number for 11 natural log? Yes. Grab your calculator. 11, and then hit the ln key. Oops, actually I did that backwards, I'm sorry. Do ln 11, close your parentheses, and enter. I prefer to, just because if we don't later on, it'll mess us up. So that gives me x plus 3 equals 2.3979. I'm going to round 4 places. Now, how do I get rid of a plus 3? Minus 3, minus 3. X equals -14. 0.6021, and that's your final answer. Hold on. Thank you. All right, please try that one and work on it with your table makes. Liam, you need to explain to Jackson how to do this problem. Let's get started. Let's get started on the right foot. I almost said started, but we're not in Boston. What should I get rid of first? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get you started. What should you get rid of first? Thank you. That's all, Jonna. Yeah, and that's why I got you started, because I could see you had a look of confusion on your face. Yes. All right, I'm going to take attendance. Yes.
What do we do if we have a fraction? Can we put a fraction in the calculator?
You can do either. There is a fraction key on there. It's right next to the natural log key. You're stuck? Kate, are you stuck? All right, Kyla, where are you stuck up? That canceled out, right? So now what? How do we get rid of the... All right, hold on here. Let me think of the best way to explain this. We have an exponential, so what do we have to do to get rid of the exponential? What's the whole chapter been on? Yeah, no, you're right. So now I do ln e to the 0.25x plus 3 equals, I divided 26 by 6 and got 4.3333. That's fine. So now we have a, what? We will, but not yet. You're a step ahead of us. Actually, you're not. Let's do that. So let's do ln on both sides. You were right. So now, this, we can use our power product property to do what to the exponent? No? No. We can bring it down in front. That's our power product. If we have a log and an exponent, we can bring the exponent down in front. Okay. So if that's what you did, right here, this property here, we can move the exponent in front. Oh, okay. So now what's going to happen is that's going to give us 0.25x plus 3. And what's going to happen to the ln e? It's going to go away, right? So equals ln natural log 4.3333. Can we convert this into an actual number? Yes. So we're going to get our calculator. ln 4.3333. Enter, and I get a number. So 0.25x plus 3 equals 1.4663. And from there, it's a two-step equation. You look confused. Can you try it again? ln 4.3333.
Oh, you said like, you said like the 2, 5,
Oh, okay. So now it's a two-step equation, so I'm going to subtract 3, 0.25x equals negative 1.5337. Divide by 0.25. Divide by 0.25. And hopefully you got negative 6.1347. Probably minimally, if at all. 1347.
I got 165.
Okay.
Is that 1,347?
Yeah, 1347.
See, I had it right up until the point of putting Ellen
Okay. Let's go on to example 5. Yes.
How is multiplying the whole number changing again?
Multiplying the whole number.
Or subtracting 3.
Well, because I had $1.46 and I subtracted 3, I'm now negative 1.53 in my bank account. Because if I have a positive and I subtract a number that's bigger than this, it's got to be negative.
Yeah, but think. That's moving.
Well, I just did 1.4663 minus 3, and I got negative 1.5337. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, let's clear. 1.4663 minus 3 equals negative 1.5337.
Oh, that's why on the last one, it went from 1.3979 to 0.6.
On the last problem?
Yeah.
Well, I had 2.3979 and I subtracted 3.
Right.
So,
Oh.
okay. All right, example 5. Very similar. One-sixth natural log 5x equals 2. What's up? Okay. This one is very similar. So we're solving for x. What's the 1/6 doing the natural log of 5x? It's multiplying. So to get rid of it, we divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 1/6. So if I was you, I'd just do it on the calculator. 2 divided by, I would do n over d, 1/6, and it should be 12, and it is. All right, so in our notes, it said if you only have one log, if only one log, switch to exponential. We only have one log, so let's switch to exponential. What's the base here, even though we don't see it? It's not 10 because this doesn't say log. If it said log, it would be 10. Since it says ln, it is e. So e, and then what happens to the 5x and the 12? They switch sides. Can I put e to the 12 in the calculator? So second ln, and see how I have the e flashing? I'm going to put 12 in there, enter, and I get a number. It's kind of a big number. E to the 12 is 162,754.7914. What's the 5 doing to the x? Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's right there. So I'm going to round it 4 places to 32,550.9583. Yep. Yep, hold on. Alright, I have a try it for you. -3 natural log x minus 6 equals 1.5. Please try that with your table mates. Thank you. That's kind of mean. Alright, we ready? Okay, did we get an answer? Ooh, that's not what I got. Alright, what's the -3 doing to the ln x minus 6? Multiplying, so to get rid of it, I divide. I don't know, we're going to find out right now. 1.5 divided by -3 is -1/2. Are we good with that? We need to get rid of the log because we only have one of them, so then we do base e, and then what happens to the x minus 6 and the -1/2? They swap sides. I plug that into my calculator, second ln, which gives me the e flashing. I know you can't see it, but it is. -0.5, and then I hit enter. Enter. It's 0.6065. That's a subtracting 6, so the opposite of subtracting is adding. So 6.6065 equals x.
So why is there there's a 6 on the first one and then there's no
I have no idea what you're talking about.
it says 0.6065 in the first one.
Right. And then how do I get rid of a -6? I add 6.
Okay, I know I just put it in there. I would put that as minus 6 because I just added this back in.
Yeah.
And then that's what.
Even though Colin doesn't like parentheses, you have to follow the rules. All right, one example left, and there's not even a try it. And since I know you all are wondering when are you ever going to use this, I have a word problem so that you find out. The temp, that's short for temperature for you non-culinary kids, of a bowl of what? A bowl of soup is modeled. Hold on, I gotta grab a refill. I know you spell Annalise weird, but I can look it up.
The things are I heard what you said.
By the function. Alright, this is temperature in terms of time. That's a capital T, lowercase t, and parentheses. Equals. I'll explain what this all means in a second. Yes. Not an O, a T. Carry on. Plus, parentheses, TA, we're at TO right now, minus TA, says TO, E to the negative 0.032 and another T all the time. All right, let's figure out what some of this stuff is. All right, Anna, what does ambient mean? What is ambient temperature? Do you know? That's just the temperature of the room right now. All right, TO is the original temperature. Lowercase t is time. All right, initial temp of the soup is 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So is the soup boiling?
Yes.
No. It boils at 212. It's almost boiling.
But they want to know when it boils?
I'm sorry, what, Kyla? No. In a room that is 72 degrees. So that's my ambient temperature is 72. Find the temp of the soup after 30 minutes. Well, we're going to plug stuff in. Just hold on a second. People are still writing, and I'll get yelled at if I go while they're still writing. Yes. For what?
I never recall that.
Yeah. All right, let's plug in. So we want the temperature, the time of the temp equals the ambient temperature. What was our ambient temperature? So 72 plus the original temperature. What was the original initial temperature of the soup? 200 minus our ambient temperature. Our ambient temperature was still 72. E raised to the negative. A lot of people last period forgot about the zero. Please don't forget about the zero. It actually counts. And we're solving for time. What was the time? So this should be 30. All right, so pick up your calculator, please. All right, in my calculator, I'm going to put 72 plus parentheses 200 minus 72, close my parentheses. Second ln, and see how I have an e there? I'm going to put negative 0.032 times 30. Please do not forget the negative, or excuse me, the negative or the 0. And hit enter. So what's the temperature of the soup after 30 minutes? Alright, who got syntax error? Alright, I'll come look, hold on. Let me stop recording.